Gradient tool. The gradient tool creates gradual color transitions and blends in your image. You can choose from various gradient styles and customize the colors and opacity. Let me show you how does it work.
Now here we are going to learn about the gradient tool. The gradient tool is the tool which gives you the gradient effects like 2 color or 3 color combinations in one particular image. Now here we are going to a gradient tool. It itself says that how this tool is going to look about. So now let's see. So here the menu appears of the gradient tool. We have the color black and white because a foreground color and the background color has been shown. So let's change this. Now for example, I'm switching this color to here. And now click your right side of your mouse and place it down. You can see the color combination very cool. You can place like this, or from outside also you want the color more deeper. You can use according to your perspective. Okay, now what if you want some other color? You can change this. This is how it works. So here the first one is about the aligns effect of the color. And now if you go to the second one, this will going to give you a circular type color. You can see a circular type color, and each one says a different color. Like for example, I take an eyedropper. You can see the color changes. Yellow, a light green, green, and then the green. The color sample is just changes because you can see a small boxes appear because this is a rasterless software. Okay, now let's come to open the gradient tool. You can set. Now the third one, and this is for the fourth one is some more different. Now let's see making like this. This is giving you vertical rows, and now what if you make like this? This will give you an horizontal line. Now let's see the last one. This is something like doing your arrow towards it, or you can see like an leaves which is showing you like this. The gradient tool is up to you how you are using it, what you are making it for. The gradient tool is totally up to you. Now what if you want to make your own color? You don't want this. You can simply double click to the color, and now these are the by default presets in your gradient tool. Now you want a new color, so basically you click here. You can see the color down, which color this is. You can see this color, and suppose you want the light color effect. Okay, and now you want second color to be changed by some kind of this color. Okay, I want my image to be a very smooth. I don't want that image to be a hard effect, just like a brush strokes. Our image should be how we have used a brush stroke, the hard and the softness. Same, we have to keep this in mind that the gradient effect, that how we pull a gradient from top or from right to the left of the edge of the side, the substance, the softness should be remain the same. And now, okay, so now the color changes. So this looks cool. You can switch anywhere, anyhow, wherever you want this color. You want from here the pink, or from here the pink, or you don't want pink. So now let's see the other tool in the next module.
Paint bucket tool. The paint bucket tool fills an area with a selected color or pattern. It can be used to quickly add or change the background or fill in larger areas. Let me show you how does it work.
So now here we are going to use the paint bucket tool. So paint bucket tool, the word is familiar how we used to use in the paint, in the MS Paint we used to have in our Windows. Same, there is no difference of the paint bucket tool. So inside the gradient tool we have the paint bucket tool. So now let's say this is, I don't know what have been created. But now let's change this color because I don't want the grass of the color to be blue. So now let's change this one by one. So let's click on this first circle. So now let's see where the circle image is. Okay, no, this is not. Okay, so here this is. Click. Okay, now you can see that we can't use this there is a symbol shown as a cancellation. But why? Let's see again. Let's click what this says. The shape layer must be rasterized before proceeding. Rasterize the shape. Okay. Now you can see the small box which says that this image is a smart object. And now for changing this color, we have to convert a smart object into a raster image. Like like for this, now for example, let's go to this one. Now again, when I use this won't happen. Now for example, if this box won't appear, or you can directly change color from here also, there is no use. But here we have to use the paint bucket tool. So for paint bucket tool, we have to make sure our image should not be a smart object. So first convert your image. There are two options. One is you can directly click here, and once one pops up here, click OK. Or you can right click to your layer, and you can see here a rasterized layer. You can simply click here, and your image will be a rasterized. So first let's make our all image a raster. So raster, because we have to change color. Okay, so now all the image layer has been rastered. Now let's change first the outer layer, this big rectangular color. Okay, the color was black, so the color changed. Now let's see, let's take a fill from brown color. Now let's take the color brown, click it, the color changes to brown. Now let's see which is this one. This is this color. Let's changes to dark color shade. Click, color changes. Now I'm going to change this line. Okay, now let's see first where this line is. Okay, so here in the shape 1. So before you get to know that which is, because this all has been duplicated. So for your better understand, you can simply rename it by double clicking that. These are the lines one. So when you working on a big project, so you will get to know that which one is this layer or which one is another layer. It will be very easy for you to work on this. So now let's change the color of the line. I want the more darker shade or the light shade. Okay, click, the color changes. Now the circle one. These are the grasses. Now you can see the circle one. This is this color. Let's change it to black. Oh, okay. So this is this color, and this is okay. So you have to make sure which color you have. So for changing the color of the grass, you can either do a manually complete to another one. So basically where the shape tool can be used more in your drawing and in your painting, when you are going to draw anything or when you are going to make any art of your project. There you will get to know the use of the more of this paint bucket tool and a gradient tool and any other more tools which are left over, and any other tools in your project. So let's see the more tools in another video.
Zoom tool. The zoom tool allows you to magnify or reduce the view of your image for precise editing. You can zoom in or zoom out by clicking or dragging on the canvas.
Now let's learn about the zoom tool. So basically we are going through zoom tool again and again, like we are already zooming a slide, but let's see some in more detail. Like the shortcut key for zoom in is control plus, and for zoom out is control minus. And another option to zoom your slides to work precisely. You can go to your navigator. And what if you don't have your navigator this side? You can go to your Windows panel. You can see a navigator. Now how this works? Let's zoom out. Now see. Now what if you are working through a layer, and okay, now you want this cloud. Now we don't know how to go to the site. So by navigator you can by this hand symbol. You can see here there is hand symbol, or you can click anywhere. This will directly bring you there whichever you want. You want to see this graph, you want to see this graph, or in a more detail you want to see, you can zoom in and you can see the graph. You can see the image is a pixelated image. You can see the legs. You can see any object through this. You can zoom from here also. This only works when your image is in your big screen size, when your image is zoom in beyond the level and you want to work very precisely, very manually, you can use your navigator. Let's see navigator again in another one. I want to see the sun, how the sun is looking like. Let's trick your navigator with the sun. Let's see the rays. You can see the rays. You can also see the flag over here. More zoom, small flags, the house, and the grass, details. You can see each and everything when you zoom in your slide manually. You see, this is what the navigator is. You can simply drag it. You can use the navigator so that you can easily go through the site whichever you want to go to the top, you want to go to the bottom, you want to the right, left, wherever you want to go. You can simply use the navigator, and the shortcut keys are control plus and control minus, alt and scroll upside towards zoom in and scroll downside towards zoom out. You can see how small it has went to. Control 0. Fit to image size. Okay, so now here we end the zoom tools.